Hey guys, and welcome to the One of Me podcast. This is episode 16. We're going to be talking about, will esports be mainstream? We got a lot of awesome news for you, and it's been a pretty good week to be a gamer. Enjoy the show.
Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the One of Me podcast. My name is Ryan Smith, alongside, as always, my co-host, Jordan. What's going on, buddy?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I'm excited for this episode.
Yeah, man, me too. What you been playing?
I've been playing, so I beat Half-Life.
Finally.
Yes.
Everybody stand up and give Jordan a standing ovation.
Thank you.
Like those annoying people at the movie theaters who clap for no reason.
Yep.
I saw, what's the name of that movie? I'm sorry. With the wolf girl.
Princess Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke the other day. And afterwards, people started standing up and clapping. I'm like, no! This movie's been out for 35 years. Shut up!
Maybe it was the first time they've ever seen it.
I mean, I haven't seen it either, but crap, my phone was going off. I thought it was on silent. I apologize.
It's okay, was that the first time you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, but it's one of those movies we just never got around to for whatever reason.
Wow. What was it like seeing it at the cinema?
It was fantastic. It was amazing. That's a beautiful movie. If anyone hasn't seen it, I highly recommend it.
Princess Mononoke, I've seen that probably a million times. Like,
really?
I own it on Blu-ray, I own it on DVD, digital. Like, I love that movie.
Wow, nice. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great movie. But I beat Half-Life. I'm pretty excited about it.
I'm proud of you.
And I tweeted about it, and it's how it ended. Spoiler, don't go look at the tweet I tweeted if you don't want to know how it ended. But pretty much...
We got an 18-year-old spoiler here.
That's right, 18-year-old
spoiler.
Older
than that.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see the ultimatum that he was given. He was pretty much like, hey, you got to do this job or we're going to kill you.
Oh, is that guy? What's his name? The G-Man?
Yeah, G-Man.
And if he's like, I'm the G-Man.
Yep.
And then something. And if you're like, no! Then they're like, all right, bye.
Yep.
And then something happens after they say, all right, bye.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
It's not good. It definitely just rolls right into Half-Life 2.
I saw that. I was like, what?
Yeah. So, I've been also playing Overwatch. I got back
a
into
big
that.
list here.
Yeah. I had to, I had a couple days off, so I had to crunch in some gaming while I could. Because I'm working like 5 days straight now, or 6. I can't remember. Again, just because it's our busy season and whatnot. But I could rant about work all day, but I'm not going to. We're here to talk about video games. So I played Overwatch. I did some competitive. That was fun. Hammond is really cool. Check out my Twitter for some Overwatch highlights that I posted. It's always a blast playing with some fun friends. We played with our friend Bump, and we played some games the other night, and it was just a really fun time. Had some good matches. I started playing Super Mario Odyssey. It's next on my list of games I need to beat, or games I want to beat. I made myself a list of games I want to play, and that's going pretty well so far. I can't remember what stage I'm on. I was playing it a little before the show. I'm just trying to collect all the moons so I can get to the next area. Pretty excited about that.
You got into Donk City yet?
No, I haven't.
No? Okay. It's a really good game. I'm glad you're playing it.
Yeah. I also picked up MapleStory M. It's pretty much like MapleStory 1, just on mobile, because I didn't want to put too much time. I didn't want to put too much time into the MapleStory 2 beta, even though I did get in. I'm very grateful that I got in. I played that a little, but MapleStory M is pretty much just MapleStory on your phone. I started playing a pirate class, and I got to like level 10 on there. That's pretty enjoyable. But MapleStory is very grindy for those of you that don't know, so I'm definitely probably not going to put too much time in there, but it does seem like an enjoyable thing just to pick up and randomly play on my phone if, I don't have a Wi-Fi connection or my Switch dies or something. I also played some Memoria Freeze because I was feeling anime-ish. It's Memoria Freeze is pretty much is it wrong to pick up the girls in the dungeon anime just in a game. It's like a light novel that has voice acting and anime cutscenes. So it's pretty much like you're playing through the first season of the game, just with collectible characters and costumes and voice lines and stuff. It's pretty much like if you really like this universe of is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon, it's a mobile game for that. Pretty much.
Is it in the same universe?
Yes,
really?
it's literally the exact. Your play as the character in the anime.
Okay.
And it's exactly like the anime. So if you've seen the anime, you don't really need to play the game because you do the same things that they do in the anime. But it's cool to kind of see. It's cool to kind of watch and learn about the anime through this light novel style of storytelling, so to speak. And then I picked up Asphalt 9. It's just a cool mobile racing game.
Man, you've been on the mobile games a lot.
Yeah, it's easy to play, when I'm at work and it's dead.
I feel you. I can't get into mobile games for whatever reason.
Hey, these will definitely drop off my list when I have more free time. It's just like, I'm sitting somewhere or I'm about to go to work and I can't sit down and dive into something, like a Overwatch or something. I can just play a quick little 1 or 2 minute game and then, go on about my day kind of a thing. So, yeah. Asphalt 9 is pretty cool. I'm not too into racing games that aren't on mobile, but I like the Asphalt series. They do a wonderful job. So, that's what I've been playing.
Okay, my list is significantly shorter than yours. I only have 2 games on here. I have Overwatch, which I've actually been having a lot of fun with recently. I've played a fair amount of competitive, I would say. I played a little bit of quick play, but I get so annoyed at quick play because I hate having like 60 PS on my team. So I reached a season high, not an all-time high, but I'm not gonna say what that is because it's still really bad. But it's actually been not as toxic as I feel it has been in the past. Still playing a lot of off tank and a little bit of main tank just when because I try to flex when I can. But I've really enjoyed it a lot. I'm super excited for Hammond to come out competitive in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that little character is so funny.
Yeah, he's really, really fun, really funny. I think he's going to be good, too.
Yeah, I played him the other day, and it was so much fun. Just that mobility is insane.
Exactly. He's so mobile. He might be the most mobile character in the game.
I do believe so.
Like, you can just dive a widow and be like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I did this cool thing on, what is the name of that place? It has like it's not Watch Point Gibraltar. It's the other one where it's you cap the point and the circle in the middle. I should know what this is called.
Oh, you're talking about the not Leisure Towers. He's not sure.
No, the other one. It's like Space Station.
Oh, that's Horizon.
Yeah. So I got him as there, and we were yeah, it was Horizon. No, it was Lijiang. The first point on Lijiang is the one I was talking about. And so anyway, I came out of spawn and like rolled off the side and hooked myself around and swung around the buildings and swung into the point, and it was pretty
awesome. Came in like
awesome.
A wrecking ball.
Yeah, it was insane. And you just see the other team like look, and they're like, what the crap?
Like the first time you see like a Symmetra, when they reworked her and people would use her teleporter to just go behind the point immediately.
Yeah, and it's just like, even as like me doing the play, I was just like, what, that worked? Like it was awesome just because, they were all facing forward, and it's just like, you just came in behind them.
Yeah.
Just swooped right in.
I rolled off I rolled off the side of one of the maps trying to get a health pack the other day. I was like, roll to get it, because I was almost dead. Yeah. And I started rolling over the edge like, no! I tried to hook myself back up, but it didn't work. I just was like, well.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of...
I guess that's going to happen.
Yeah, I saw this video. It was like 2 minutes long, and this Reaper was just watching this Hammond, and he tried hooking himself to a health pack, and he was just stuck on the side of the map. And he was trying to gain momentum to get back up on the ledge, and Reaper's like, he's trying. And then finally, the Hammond just let go and fell off the map, and I'm like, you spent 2 minutes doing this? Like, 2 characters of this team were watching this happen. I'm like, it's a 4v6 fight in there.
My gosh.
I'm like, that must have been terrible for their team.
I don't know, that sounds amazing. I mean, it's just quick play, so it's not that big a deal.
It's just quick play. But
I gotta clean my desk. The other game I've been playing, I bought a couple games the other day, 2 or 3 days ago. I got Dark Souls Remastered, and I got Octopath Traveler. I haven't started Octopath Traveler yet, but I did start Dark Souls, and I really like it. Not that far in, maybe an hour or two in, and there's this, I'm maybe not even that far in, honestly. I was playing late at night, and I ended up going to bed because there's these things. I swear it's so early in the game. I didn't expect this, but they're basically these ghosts that you can't hit unless there's some kind of potion you can drink. But I feel like there's a million of them, and I wasn't doing any damage to them. But you can't hit. They can hit you, but you also can't like just run through them.
Huh. So that sounds terrible.
Really annoying. So I don't know. I don't really want to look up a walkthrough, but I may have to. But I like the game so far. It seems, I don't know, like anybody who plays Dark Souls, you have to find the Estus shards and everything. It gave me like 10 Estus flasks at the very beginning of the game, basically. Maybe, and I've never played this game before, so they may work a little differently than the others, but it seems like it might even be a little more generous than the other Dark Souls and even Bloodborne.
Yeah, one of our listeners, Cody, actually contacted me and said he just beat Dark Souls. And he started with 3 and worked his way back, and we were talking, and he was like, yeah, I just beat Dark Souls. He's like, well, I'm not going to tell you about what he thought about the ending because you just started playing it. But he was just saying that...
I know the ending is like super weird and cryptic. Like all of the Dark Souls.
Yeah, he does say that it's cool to see. He said going backwards is kind of cool to see how awesome they are at the end and how awesome they were at the beginning. So it was just kind of cool to get his perspective on it. And he's like, have you played Dark Souls? And I was like, nope. He's like, you played Bloodborne? I'm like, nope. He's like, shame on you, shame on your cow, and shame on your whole family.
Wow, it's like, it's intense.
Dang, man. It's like, that is intense.
Yeah, I think I went Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, and now I'm playing the original Dark Souls. And now they just did the remastered Demon Souls, and I can play all of them. And then they got Shadows Die Twice coming out hopefully next year. But I don't know. It looks different. Like, I don't know. I know they got some mechanics in there that are gonna be new to the series. It feels like it might be more mobile, and you got that mechanic that's gonna let you like resurrect yourself or something. Either way, though, I'm definitely hyped about that game. Super, super hyped. Moving on, though, we found a Shin Megami Tensei game on mobile. I have no idea if this is any good or not.
I'm playing it right now.
But this is like Deals of the Week section, I guess you'd call it. Apparently, Jordan's playing while we're recording the podcast.
That's
the
right.
most professional podcast.
I am.
It's my gosh, this is the name. The full name is Shin Megami Tensei Liberation DX2.
And let me tell you guys, the music is awesome.
It's by the people who make Persona, and like it's Atlas, I guess.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I'm actually gonna put it down because I'll definitely like start paying more attention.
This kid
to that.
always playing video games while we're recording. I swear.
I'm trying to. I know, man. It just helps me get in my mindset. But it looks pretty cool. It has cool graphics, awesome music. It's that's if a game has good voice acting, good music, and like awesome graphics, even if the graphics aren't good. I like Minecraft, but so if it has like voice acting and music that's awesome, I'm hooked. Like, so definitely check it out on the.
It's free.
It's free,
which is interesting.
100%.
Okay, moving on to the news portion of this episode, we got Steam rolls out new sleek chat update. This is on Polygon.
Yep.
What is this about, Jordan?
So, Steam just pushed an update on me the other day, and I was like, thanks, Steam. Cool. I don't ever know what Steam updates. I don't ever read what it updates.
No, me either.
It's just a library for my games, man.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. And then so this bubble popped up and was like, chat. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Steam has a chat function. It's like, I only have like 3 friends on Steam, and everybody else I talk to is on Discord. So I don't really, I don't need Steam chat, but it looks really good. Like, it makes me want to add people on Steam just so we can use this new chat function. And I definitely see how they're definitely taking swings at Discord here. They got text channels and voice channels now, and like it shows all the people that are in like your particular server or group, whatever you want to call it. And so it looks pretty much like Steam's version of Discord. So yeah, I definitely can see why they're doing it like this. They see that more people are using Discord than the actual in-Steam chat.
Oh, I'm sure way more people.
Oh, yeah. So I guess they're just trying to get some of the people
back.
Back. The fancy new chat system is also available on the Steam web browser, too. So, you can start sending your friends gifts now.
Oh, that's all you want. That's all you want in your life,
That's all I want, and that's pretty much it for this. Steam just has a new,
New
it started
chat,
to have a lot. Yeah, new chat.
Competition is good.
Yep. So maybe Discord will just come out and be like, we now let you
buy games here.
Yeah, exactly. They're like
crap.
Discord's like, we bought Steam.
Holy crap. I don't know where they came up with that money, but
I don't either. I mean, they have a lot of Discord Nitro users, so
I kind of want to try. I don't know. This might be kind of stupid, but I kind of want to try No Man's Sky now that apparently it's not crap.
That's what I heard. One of my other friends was playing it, and they're like, "It's good now," and I'm like, "I guess."
Oh, people who've been playing it for 3 years, I swear it's good.
Yep. Oh, so this didn't. This has to do with like deals in gaming. Really, I bought a PS4. Listeners.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right.
I pre-ordered the Spider-Man bundle, Amazing Red bundle because Bundaroo. I had to get it. I was looking at it and I'm like,
I'm glad you finally got a PS4.
I know it'll be here.
I got a bunch of games I can let you borrow.
I know. I saw it and I was sitting in my cart at Amazon. And if you've seen the tweet, it's been going around. Apparently, people have been like kind of laughing at me. They're like, it went on pre-sale at Amazon, and you expected it to still be there? I'm like, no, I'm just saying that I was going to pre-order it on Amazon, and since it wasn't there, I just went and pre-ordered it at Best Buy. Best Buy had what I wanted, and it was kind of cool. Insomniac Games liked it and stuff. And
that's
like,
awesome.
Thanks. We appreciate it. I'm like, oh, my gosh.
I love Insomniac.
Yeah, they're really cool. So I had to pick it up. I'm really excited to get it, and that's why I'm trying to plow through all these games, not rush through them, but I just want to be able to devote my time to Spider-Man in September because it deserves my time.
It looks so good.
So it looks
really
so. Speaking of another game that I'm gonna beat before I play Spider-Man and beat Spider-Man before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. This is from PC Gamer. Ni no Kuni 2 gets some free DLC coming really soon. It's August 9th. And with more DLC packs due this winter and early next year. So as someone that loves Ni no Kuni 2, like I bought the Pops, I bought the Collector's Edition and whatnot, it's really awesome. I'm pretty excited for this.
I need to play it again. What exactly is it?
So this is what they're calling it is the Adventure Pack. It adds new floors to the Broadleaf's Faraway Forest, 2 new bosses named Blackheart and Zeta, new costumes, and additional quests that yield special rewards. The second, quote, coming this winter, quote, end quote, promises a new puzzling dungeon wherein players face a series of difficult challenges and powerful enemies, end quote, so says publisher Bandai Namco. And the third DLC is planned for early next year with new exciting content and
nice.
Game features, as well as a whole new story expansion. So that's pretty awesome. I'm super excited for it.
Apparently the first DLC is going to be free.
Yes.
The first is free and do it in August.
Correct. Yep.
So I guess I'll at least download the first one.
Yeah. I'm super... From what I've heard, this is like a 50 or 60 hour game. I think I put 20 hours in it so far.
I put even less. I put like 15.
So it's awesome. I love this game. I'm excited to, like, since I beat Half-Life, I can roll through the rest of these games. And like I said, I'm not trying to rush. I'm just trying to give each game enough time and find time to game. But I'm definitely excited to beat Mario Odyssey so I can play.
That game's so good. That game, like, enjoy your time with Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, like
Nintendo's so good at making platformers.
No, it's good.
Yeah. So excited about that. Moving on here, we got Todd Howard says if he wants to stop releasing Skyrim ports, stop buying them.
So, I saw this. This was so funny.
Like, people are always like, you're going to release Skyrim on everything. You're going to release it on, some, like, Alexa. And then it was funny because they actually did release it on Alexa. Skyrim ports they made. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, that's cool.
Amazon Echo, yeah, because Alexa is just the AI.
Cool, though.
Oh, yeah. It says, this is on IGN, Skyrim ports have become a bit of a running joke, and even though Bethesda is in on it, and even Bethesda is in on it, going so far as to make a spoof commercial starring Keegan-Michael Keyes playing the RPG on the Echo, which turned out to be real, and is even playable on your smart toilet. What? Oh my gosh, that's incredible. That's incredible. He says, Todd Howard just talking about how it's, like he said, becoming a running joke. Even now, apparently, people, it's been 7 years, but millions of people are playing this game every month, which is insane. I mean, Skyrim was and is something special. Like, it says that's why we keep releasing it, because millions of people a month are playing it. If you want us to stop releasing new copies or in new formats, stop buying it.
Exactly.
Like, you can't blame them for being like, it's free money, basically. Why would they stop? I mean, I'm not complaining. Like, I don't think it's not holding them back from releasing a new game or anything.
Yeah, they should just, accept the money.
Apparently, it's still, remains close to the top of the Steam, simultaneous players list throughout the years. Over 50,000 simultaneous players. For a game that's 7 or 8 years old, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I get it.
It was weird.
I didn't want the listeners to hear me yawn.
I was expecting you to talk.
Oh no, I was just yawning. So I'm grateful that people can find love in Skyrim and stuff, but playing it once was enough for me.
I need to go back and play it. I have it on PS4. I mean, I put about 100 hours into it.
I honestly might buy it on my Switch if I'm going on a super long trip.
I've played it before on Switch. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I mean,
it was a Nintendo rep, and she let me play it, and I was like, this is awesome.
Where'd you meet a Nintendo?
Oh, it was at GameStop. That's where it was.
Oh, okay. She was
at the GameStop in Oxford.
Oh, cool. I was like, what? I'm like, you got a side project you're not telling me about.
No, I was there, and she was
cool.
She was showing it off and let me play it. It was really cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I've heard good things about it, and Skyrim is awesome. So
yeah, Skyrim is awesome. It's one of my favorite games.
There's nothing cooler than Fushrudan.
Nothing cooler than what?
Fushrudan,
What the heck is that?
Fushrudan, that's what he yells, right?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that's what he yells.
I have no idea.
Listeners, let us know what the Dragon Shout is saying.
I thought you had a stroke or something.
No.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll believe you, I guess.
Thank you. Don't worry, I didn't have a stroke.
I was like, what are you saying?
No. He yells when he does the Dragon Shout. He's like, Fushrudan.
I don't know. I just remember knocking people off mountains and stuff.
That's pretty fun. So, what do you think about this Overwatch League Finals that's going to happen today when we're recording this?
Yeah, so the Overwatch Grand Finals are happening the day that we record this. And it's Philadelphia Fusion versus London Spitfire, which are two teams that you might not, if you follow the Overwatch League at all, you might not think that they... Oh my gosh. I just saw one of the weird side stories on this website.
You talking about I dated a senior?
Yes,
section?
it looked really weird.
Yeah, I clicked on that, and it's like a dating site where you date old people.
It looks really weird. Why is he so sexualized?
I don't know. I don't like it.
Anyway, I'm going to put my hand over that.
I'm going to ad block this ad.
Oh, it's so weird. It's not an ad. It's another article.
Ad blocker let me delete it.
Oh, so. He's like, oh my gosh. I need something to put over it or something. It's so weird.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh my gosh.
I didn't think Philadelphia.
I didn't think Philadelphia.
I didn't think Fusion would be in the finals. I honestly didn't.
No, I don't think anybody did really. The crazy part is they beat New York Excelsior, which were the favorites to win the whole thing, like by a pretty wide margin, from what I understand. I haven't watched it, and since the last part, whatever, I can't remember what they called the different parts. But
season?
Yeah, no, there was one season. Like, this is the first season. It doesn't matter.
Week?
It doesn't matter, kid. No, it's not a week.
Fine.
Oh my gosh, this kid.
I know.
Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, it's so these are like 2 5 seeds or something. So
yeah.
But I feel like I'm having a hard time remembering the names of these teams.
Philadelphia Fusion.
Yeah,
and London
Spitfire. I feel like the Spitfire aren't that big of a surprise because they were one of the top 2 or 3 teams at the very beginning.
They've been murdering people since day one.
They also fell off pretty bad though, like towards the end and in the middle. But they're in the finals, so that shows you what can happen.
Hard work and dedication go.
Yeah, exactly. The London Spitfire started off. This is on Kotaku. I don't know if we said that or not. The London Spitfire started off this season as one of the best teams, and also I can't read, more of a fusion than fusion. Oh, I get it. So they were like a top tier team, but they kind of fell off the wagon.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that even if you got Koreans on your team, doesn't mean you're going to be the best.
No, I think they all have a little Korean. I think they all have Koreans on their team.
And some of them do have little Koreans.
They were so good in the first stage. That's what it's called. I think they won. Yeah, they won the stage 1 finals, but they kind of I don't know. They just stopped doing as well. I don't know if it's just the meta kind of changing up somewhat, kind of screwing them up or what, but
I forgot who said this, but it was on anyway. Some Overwatch pro said, "I've never wanted to quit Overwatch more than playing in the Overwatch league." He's like, just playing so much and having to, act a certain way and be a certain way and stuff. It's just like, I'm sure doing this is like an incredibly stressful thing for all these individuals because some of these people, they might not have been famous before, and now they are famous, like on the level of like actual sports heroes and whatnot. So I'm sure it's insane for them, and also I'm sure playing the same game over and over and over and over and over and over all the time must get insanely boring.
Well, it's kind of like streamers do it too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch the match because of stupid adulting, but I definitely will get to. Yeah, I'll catch the rerun on Twitch or something.
Yeah, that'll be something. Is it on? I can't remember. Is it on? Is this the one that's on ESPN or is it already on ESPN?
I believe it's already on ESPN.
Okay.
But if this grand finals isn't on ESPN, whoever's doing that connection wham bam party thing is an idiot. Well, this needs to be on ESPN. Like
DJ Khaled is playing the event.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know anything about DJ Khaled except he's playing the event.
DJ Khaled, he's like a music dude.
I know
he was
that.
In Pitch Perfect 3.
I know he's a cool music dude.
Yeah, that's all people need to know. He's a cool guy that's a music dude.
He's a music dude.
Music dude.
Okay, we got one more Overwatch story here, which kind of ties into the other one. This is on ESPN.com though, which is really cool.
Oh yeah.
This is just gonna tell you. It's the Overwatch League, everything you need to know. This might be something that isn't even relevant, honestly.
Hey, it is on ESPN.
Okay, it is on ESPN. So those of you who are listening
Eastern Standard
in the future, they can go back to the past.
Yep.
Okay, it is. This is still interesting though. It's gonna be at the Barclays Center in New York, which is cool, and it is gonna be on ESPN. So this is just saying those of you listening in the future, this is just gonna be an interesting tidbits and information that you might not have known, even if you watch. But shut up! That didn't make any sense.
I understood what you were saying. It's okay.
Oh my. Okay, so the grand finals winner is gonna get $1 million.
Yep.
I did not know that.
I wonder if that's collectively or individually.
No, it's got to be collectively.
That'd be awesome if each individual person.
That's still gonna be a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
It's gonna be like $100,000 a piece, probably.
That's still pretty good on top of their
salaries,
contracts they already signed.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man, I need to get better.
There's a lot of information on this page. I thought this was going to be more directed towards the finals and stuff, but a lot of it's just teams and
it's just pretty much going over like it's going over like what the Overwatch League is. It's pretty much giving people a rundown of what they're about to watch on ESPN.
Yeah, we'll put this if anyone's interested in it, we can put it in the
it'll definitely be in the show notes.
Yeah, the show notes.
So it's insane. At the end of each stage, there'll be a title match between top 3 teams, regardless of the division, for a bonus of $125,000. And so I'm excited for this. You know, at the start of Overwatch League, it was kind of like super hyped, and it was exciting, and you watched it and whatnot, and it was just, after a while, it was just like, and then like now it's like on ESPN, it's gotten
I think it's
huge.
I think it's got a lot of potential.
So I'm super excited for this. Maybe this will get some more fans.
Make esports more mainstream, you could say.
Exactly. Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Segue, baby. So today's topic. I know we just talked about esports a couple weeks ago. I thought it would be a good time to talk about it since Overwatch has been announced that it is on ESPN. There's a big prize that we just talked about, and the finals are the day we're talking about it. So I thought it would be a good excuse or good reason to talk about if we think this could be a good way for esports to kind of grab a hold of the mainstream audience.
The fact that they're on ESPN is like Blizzard's done it. Like
they at least partially. I know that esports have been on big channels before, but I think this is maybe a different story.
That's true. You know, it's interesting. You know,
it's a shooter for one thing. It's not League of Legends that people aren't going to understand if they're watching. People could at least understand the basic concept of what a shooter is.
Yeah, exactly. And Blizzard's done a wonderful job of changing. Like, they have the home jerseys and the away jerseys, and they change the way the colors look.
Yeah.
And so it's from a watcher, just a normal person. Like, if I didn't know anything about Overwatch, I can clearly see this is Team A, this is Team B. They're attacking. They're defending.
If you shoot somebody and they die, you know it's good. If you die, you know it's bad. It's if you want to capture the objective and stuff like that are simple concepts. The only thing that might be hard to keep up with is like the pace of the game and what exactly is going on. But its basic premise, I think it's simple.
And they have wonderful casters.
They are pretty good.
It's really cool compared because I watched some other streams, esports and whatnot, and it's awesome. It's cool. I love watching it. You know, I've watched like TCGs played live, CCGs, Dotas,
I watched the
MOBAs,
Street Fighter,
etc. Yeah, I even watched like some Netrunner.
Evo's big.
Yeah, you know,
I think and this could help all those help all those out. Like what's the old saying? A rising tide raises all ships or something.
Yeah, I'd love to see a fighting like Pokken tournament, Street Fighter, anything on ESPN. That'd be cool,
like if Evo was on Twitch and ESPN or something. That'd be massive. I mean, eventually, if something like this, if this continues to rise, which by all projections that I have here on my screen, it will. I could definitely see there being like an ESPN esports channel.
That'd be cool, especially if ESPN and Twitch partnered up and did something awesome with that.
Yeah.
Like a special ESPN
Twitch.
One
day, Twitch on the next day, or something like that.
Exactly, you know?
Like that, or ESPN Twitch, or something like that.
Yeah, like if they bundled themselves together.
Although ESPN is owned by Disney and Twitch is owned by Amazon. But they both like money.
That's true. They both like money. I definitely see if it ended up having to be a battle of like who would do esports better, I'd definitely put my money on Twitch.
Well, Twitch knows what they have the experience and stuff, but
that's true.
Then they have a lot of the fans that don't even know that it's on ESPN and stuff. Apparently, it's on. We got these all these stats from what's it? Here, it's if anyone wants to check it out, it will also be in the description.
It is called newzoo.com.
Newzoo.com. We'll have the actual article linked that you can check out or look up and whatnot. But sorry for all the clicking, trying to find exactly what I'm looking for. Let's see. So like I said, according to this is all according to this website. Esports are constantly rising in popularity. In 2017, they reached $696 million in profit and is expected to hit $1.5 billion by 2020.
That is awesome.
So they're projecting this to be a multi-billion-dollar business in just a few years.
And good for them. So this actually ties into something that happened in my personal life. It's just a quick little thing. So we were at work the other day. Apparently this big thing that some people are talking about is, I don't know the guy's name, but he's a pro Call of Duty player. And he broke up with his very attractive weather girlfriend.
Oh, this is is this a guy who, she's Mexican, right? Mm-hmm. He didn't even speak Spanish, and he married her, or he's dating her.
Yeah,
and she didn't speak English.
And so we were all sitting at work, doing all the stuff before work and whatnot. And they know I do a podcast, or I think they know I do a podcast. Anyway, they know I do games, and so they're like, "You're in this world." I'm like, "Sure." What kind of question is this? They're like, "So would you break up with this girl?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, if I was in his situation, yes, because not saying how people should live their lives, but think about it like this, guys. He is putting more time towards his career. Like, that is his job, to play video games. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, he gets paid a ton of money to do very well at video games.
Also,
and they're like,
they must have learned how to speak the language, right?
They must.
Why would you?
I don't know.
He flew down to Mexico. All he did was see her on TV and talk to her for a little while. And he flew down to Mexico and started dating her. Neither one of them spoke the same language. Why? I mean, she's very, very beautiful. I'm not gonna. But
I don't know.
I don't know if that's all there is to it.
I'm sure there's a deeper story. Maybe we'll get a Netflix documentary on it in a couple years or something. Who knows? But that just made me think of it's interesting to see, I'm going to put normal people in quotes. I know you guys can't see me, but I'm putting normal people in air quotes. Because to them, they thought it was insane that someone would, break up a relationship or just get paid to play video games. And I'm like, no, that's a normal thing. People get paid a lot of money to play video games.
Yeah,
I'm like, it is a career. It's not just a job. It's not just a hobby. I have a friend and he streams and stuff, and he's like, I love playing video games, but sometimes it's hard to do it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
8 hours,
doing
10
anything
hours
for
day.
that amount of time is tiring.
Exactly.
Whether you're actually playing an esport and playing for getting paid for being good, or you're streaming to complete a game to 100%, or you're just playing all day for viewers, or speed running or whatnot. Those are all talents, and esports is this. I don't know how to put this. I guess the best of the best of what video games have to offer.
Esports is definitely going to be mainstream.
I don't know how long it'll be. In 10 years, I think, it's going to be
in 10 years, it definitely should be. It'll definitely be there. And I feel like it'll be, in 5 to 10 years, it'll be a normal average career. What do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, it's, instead of everybody.
Think about this. Let's see. Well, this says esports audience was 385 million in 2017 and expected to increase by 50%, which is going to put it over 500 million. They have the stats here on this page. But that's over it's going to be twice the population of the United States or something is watching esports. I mean, that's huge.
And if you think about it, there's this is going to be a weird political soapbox thing, but not really. It's just this excites me because there's so much terrible stuff happening in the universe and whatnot. And it's cool to see, people just be able to have fun and watch video games and forget about all the worries and stuff they're going to. Simply put, so I'm really excited that esports is getting up there. Because I know, sometimes you don't want to watch a traditional show or traditional form of entertainment. You just want to watch somebody play video games.
It's cool for new things to that deserve it to, get big and popular. And people to be rewarded for their time and effort.
Yeah, and I'm sure these people, they're super grateful for it as well. It's as a gamer and someone that's in the industry of gaming and enjoys entertainment and whatnot, I love seeing that this is growing. If you would have, if I could go back in the future and be like, hey, esports is going to be a thing. No, it's not.
Right.
It's
when
not
I was
a
a kid, I didn't even know it was a thing really at all. But I mean, it's been a thing a little bit since the 90s, but over the past 5 or 6 years, it seems to have really taken off.
Exactly. I knew people that played fighting games professionally and stuff, but that was really it for a while until CS:GO and stuff like that got bigger. One of my friends was number 8 in the world for Call of Duty, and I thought he was stupid, and he's like, nah, here's like all this paperwork and stuff. Like I was actually like on a team and played professionally and stuff, and like that was my first like in person like IRL experience with that, and I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I got a friend too who has been like a professional video game player in the past, and I think he wants to do it again. Like he got paid for winning tournaments, and he's on a team and stuff.
Yeah, it's insane to watch people, but then actually like talk to them and whatnot. It's really cool because they're just normal people that are just really, really good at the game.
Exactly. I mean, they're like athletes. Like they have a high talent in something that they have to practice and keep at. But they're not like a bunch of weird. Like they're not like the guy in South Park who's killing kids in Warcraft. Like just some weirdo in his basement.
One of the streamers I watched, Swoosh from the Florida Mayhem, was saying in a stream a couple months back.
He wishes he wasn't on the Florida Mayhem.
That's a funny joke. No, I still love the Florida Mayhem. They're an awesome team. I just like all their personality and stuff. But he was saying how they were doing something. They were out, like going out to eat or something, and he was like, someone was like, "Oh, don't hurt your hands." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's in our contract that we can't hurt our hands or make anything happen for us not to play." And people were like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, guys, like that's how we play the game. So like if we can't play the game, we get in trouble." He's like, "It's fine if we're like sick or something." He's like, "But if we physically,"
I mean, if they get hurt, like if somebody comes up and stabs them in the hand,
obviously,
it's just don't. I think he's just saying like don't do anything that would obviously put your career at risk. Like it's like a surgeon doesn't want to break his hands because then he can't do surgery.
But he might become Doctor Strange. So
Doctor Strange. Yes. So if you shatter every bone in your hand, you will become Doctor Strange.
And you will do magic kung fu.
But you might be a douchebag. Really cool.
You also might be a douchebag. So.
Might be a douche. I don't want to.
And then you can't be a Keyblade master.
What? What does that have to do with Doctor Strange?
Because Keyblades don't like douchebags. That's why Riku
couldn't keep it. That's right.
That's right.
They're like, here, Riku. He's like, looks off into the abyss, and they're like, who's the closest person?
This kid with.
Hi guys, I'm Sora. You'll do it.
Oh God. It's like, what did we do? It's like, why didn't we just give it to the girl?
She was asleep. They tried, but she wouldn't wake up.
Say, hey, wake up. Oh, man.
But, like, it is a big deal. I mean, networks, ESPN, like I said, the games have been on TBS for a while. Like CS:GO, Street Fighter, other games have been on Turner Broadcasting, which is a huge network. Everyone knows what TBS is. ESPN, like I said, it's going to be on Disney XD. ABC, I think, is going to have it on it. Twitch, obviously, which is owned by Amazon, which might be the biggest company in the world. Like this is a big deal. This is going to make billions of dollars in the future, and honestly, like I said, it deserves it. I mean, they're talking. I saw a picture of Jake from Houston and one of the other players on another team, but they were talking to like the Olympic, like the players were talking to the Olympic Committee to try to get Esports on the Olympics.
Oh yeah, we talked about this in one of our previous episodes.
Like, and the guy I interviewed in my video was talking about how he's an esports player. Was talking about how he thinks they deserve to be in the Olympics and other events. They should.
Did they start a fist fight after they said no?
I don't know.
Because they should have. I hope so.
I don't know if they said no or
punched each
not.
other in the mouth. I'm pretty sure they're going to say yes, but if they didn't,
I'm pretty sure they will be. Like this,
oh, yeah.
there's no doubt.
It should be. they've been talking about it for months. It's definitely going to be in the next Olympics.
Like if chess was in the Olympics, I think esports can be in the Olympics.
God, at least esports are way better than chess.
I mean, I love chess, but esports, like they require at least some kind of like physical capability. You know what I mean? Well, esports are. Was chess not knocking chess? It's one of the greatest games ever made, but it's pretty much all mental. You know.
Yep.
And
unless it's electronic chess, then that's a whole.
Oh man, then you gotta do like the sweeps. You know, you gotta drag shot your knight to take their queen.
That's right. You got to flank for yourself. You got to peel for yourself.
You got to do a 360 no scope to shoot their king.
That's right. You're a 6v6 one-man army, baby.
Exactly, and like not only are networks and TV channels, I guess the same thing, are on board, but athletes like Gordon Hayward, who's a huge NBA player, talks about how he appreciates and thinks that esports are like they're hard and difficult, and not everyone can do them, and that they deserve what they're getting and more. But also, like the owner, Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, who is this huge billionaire, he bought a team, so you know he must have confidence in it. Not only him, the owners of the Los Angeles Rams, New York Mets, Sacramento Kings, the Philadelphia Flyers, like they all bought teams. So, I mean, this is a huge deal. It really is. I know we keep saying that, but I mean, you know, the topic of this episode is will esports be mainstream, and I don't know when it'll happen, but the answer is yes.
I think they're right there. They're like on the bubble. I feel like something's gonna happen in a good way, not in a bad way. That it's just gonna make them explode, and then it's just gonna be like this huge thing where everybody talks about it around the water cooler.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that football and other games are gonna go
away
and
they're not
whatnot,
going away. It's
but
just gonna be in addition to.
Exactly. It's just going to be one of those things where it's like, hey, did you see that play last night? Like, Siegel, you know, popped off, and it was just, you know, even people that don't really even play video games, you know? Because it's just like, you know,
people,
I love talking.
I watch NFL and like college basketball and stuff sometimes, but I don't play those games very much.
Exactly. You know, it's just, I know for me personally, since I play Overwatch, and I know we're kind of just navigating towards Overwatch and whatnot, but I'm sure that other people play League of Legends.
That's just because we know more about Overwatch than any other one.
Exactly. But I have a friend that plays League of Legends, and they love watching League of Legends finals and championships and whatnot. And it's because since you know more about the game, it's just you get so into it. It's like yeah, I could do that.
Rocket League's another one that's been getting a lot of attention too.
Exactly, and
Rocket League is awesome. If you haven't played it, it's awesome.
I personally can't get into it. I just don't like it. I played it a couple times, just not my thing.
I platinumed it on PlayStation.
What?
Yeah,
good for you.
I played it a lot, and then it took a while off, and I came back and I got yeah.
Yep.
To put it lightly. Oof.
No. I've heard it's on Switch though. I might pick it up on Switch. Maybe I'll pick it up on Switch. So, but man, it's awesome to be able to like. Since I've started the podcast and doing more, like I'm starting to try streaming and stuff. It's just and talking to people. They're like, "What?" I
tried a couple days ago. My computer was like immediately crashed. I was like,
"Oh, I'm sorry.
No, this isn't happening today."
It's cool to see that nowadays I can openly talk about the things I want to pursue career-wise that may or may not make me money, and that's not why I do them. It's cool to see people understand that and be able to throw out words, even if they don't understand them, you know, and they don't have that complete blank look on their face, and they're like, and you're like streaming, podcast, video games, and they're like esports. I'm like, yes,
gosh, that's really loud.
Sorry, my bad, listeners. But yeah, it's really cool to see that, you know, I can talk to normal people and be like, hey, you got ESPN? Of course I have ESPN. Hey, check out Overwatch.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't think about that.
So
everybody has
cool
ESPN.
To just be able to, exactly. I mean, I don't have ESPN because I don't like sports.
I'm sure your parents have ESPN on their package, or somebody has on your cable package, or somebody that you know's cable package that has ESPN, because it's like everybody has ESPN unless you don't have cable at all. I don't know if you have cable or not, but
I think that box in there has I think it says DirecTV or something.
Okay, yeah.
You
definitely have it. You definitely have it.
I'm sure we. I think we have. It's like I think we have cable. But yeah, esports are awesome. I'm grateful that it's becoming a thing. I'm glad that people have jobs, and I will say that compared to just. I'm comparing this to Pokemon TCG because I don't know if the casters are just better, but in my opinion, the casters for Overwatch League are much better.
They're way better. They just get, I don't know. Pokemon, it seems like there's a lot of idiots, or not to be harsh, but they're like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I swear we were watching one of them, and this guy kept saying something that the guy should do, and it was like, you couldn't do it. It's completely illegal. He's like, you should do this. I'm like, You can't. What are you talking about?
It's like, that's not a play he can do.
And he's like, if he'd just do this, he'd win. Yeah, but he'd also get disqualified.
Yeah. And so I know for me, one of the things is like...
But sorry, go ahead. I'll say it after you say it.
The commentators for Overwatch League are awesome. And I will say that I tried watching Overwatch Contenders to see what the up-and-coming talent was, and I could not make it through their broadcast because of how... This is going to be harsh. Horrendous. The casters were.
Really?
Just compared to the actual Overwatch League casters, in my opinion, the ones for Contenders, they're just like, I don't know if they don't, not that I understand the game a lot, it's just that, just some of the stuff they were saying, I don't know if they're just new to the caster thing, not saying I could do a better job, it's just compared to the rate that the casters on Overwatch League speak at, and the stats and whatnot, the things that they say are relevant. Not that the things that the contenders say aren't relevant, but it's just the contender casters are just, they just didn't tell me, they tell me stuff after it happened. Like, which was cool, but I don't know, I guess it's the way the Overwatch League casters tell themselves and stuff. They're like, you know, he's probably going to try to do this, and this is what happens, kind of a thing, but it's, I don't know.
It's like
the casters make the broadcast enjoyable, and I don't know if they just didn't like the teams, or I don't know. It was just, for me, it was an unenjoyable.
Well, it is a talent.
Broadcast.
Just like, you know.
That's true.
Just if you have a better personality or a better speaking voice, you know, it definitely changes things up. Depending on.
But what were you gonna say?
Honestly, I forgot. So it must not have been very important.
Well,
it's not a big deal. Like I said, if I forgot it must not have been very important.
But
we got a retweet on one of our tweets.
We do. Anything else you want to
add? Not really. Give Esports a chance if you haven't.
Yeah, like check them out. Just go to Twitch,
and this also,
or go to YouTube.
I was gonna say, this will. Like I said earlier, like a rising tide raises all ships. So you know, even if you don't want to watch Overwatch or even like League of Legends, Counter-Strike, this is also gonna help things like the Pokemon TCG, Pokemon VCG, Hearthstone, Gwent, Shadowverse, like card games, RPGs. This will help. This will help streaming, normal streaming. This is gonna help. Like this is just good for video games.
Exactly. You know, the more money that gets put in the industry, more jobs people can have, raises people can have. You know, they can have more money to do projects, and we can keep getting awesome games like this upcoming Spider-Man game, Cyberpunk, etc. You know, it's just it's a wonderful time to play video games, and even on mobile. You know, I know Ryan and I aren't really too big on mobile, even though I played a lot.
There are some good mobile games, though.
There are some awesome mobile games, and if you guys are just like, no mobile, I don't want Angry Birds, Candy Crush. There are some awesome mobile games. Like it's some people in China and Korea and other places of the world, that's all they play. Like they don't play PC, they don't play console, they don't play, you know, etc. Like they are mobile gamers. That's what they play.
Yeah, some people definitely do that.
Know, but you know, however you want to play games, play them. You know?
No, only my way. You can only play my way.
Fine. Well, everybody will play your way.
Yeah.
You can follow Ryan on Twitter at Ryan Divisions and tweet him about all his wonderful games. You know, you can start a GoFundMe page for him to get a new PC.
Don't even put that out there. I don't want to get hate. I'm not asking for money.
That was 100% a joke. I just want everybody to know that was a joke. Don't do that. I don't want to have to edit this out.
Unless you do. Unless you want to.
Unless I want to edit this out, but I'm not going to edit this out.
Unless they want to give me money.
Unless you want to give them money.
I'm just playing. I love how I love how your reaction to that. You're like, ah!
It's like, I'm just joking.
No, like I said, you can follow me there. You can follow Jordan at the amazing name of Aswaylock.
Ooh, that was spicy. I like that. You can follow the
Which is
podcast.
impossible to know how to spell.
That's true. Just
look down below.
Down below. You can follow the podcast at OneUpMePodcast. On Twitter, you can use the hashtag OneUpMePodcast or hashtag PlayOn. So it turns out some other people are using hashtag PlayOn. Has nothing to do with us, but apparently a bunch of golf people use that hashtag. And I don't know why, but I went scrolling through it. So you can use the hashtag PlayOn, or you guys can come up with your own hashtag and tell us and be like, hey, this is your hashtag now. We're going to use it for the podcast, and we'll be like, awesome, thank you.
You can also email us at
oneofmepodcast@gmail.com. Oh, we made correction. Ryan made an Instagram that he told me about.
We haven't put anything on. I just thought we'd grab it.
Yep.
It's One Up Me Gaming.
It's One Up Me Gaming. That's right. Well, we're also on Twitch at One Up Me Podcast. We have a website that'll be in the description below. We're on YouTube. We're on Google Play. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on podcatcher, your favorite podcatcher.
Tune in. We're now on TuneIn Radio and Stitcher, baby. Still not on Spotify, though.
We are actually... I'm pretty sure we're on Spotify. I just haven't logged in to see.
Let's check it out real quick.
So, check it out.
Live on the air, baby.
That's right. Check it out. I'm not going to log in because I don't have a Spotify. I do, but it's not
checked
downloaded
like
on my
yesterday
phone.
when we were on it. Let's see.
So, while he's checking that out, you can email the podcast at oneupmepodcast@gmail.com. That's oneupmepodcast@gmail.com.
It's still loading.
And, it's still loading, ladies and gentlemen. But
I don't see it.
Yeah, you can check out.
Look it up.
Okay, it's fine.
Maybe y'all can find it.
Yeah, look it up. It should be on there. We did just change some technical behind-the-scenes jargon, and hopefully we'll be able to. And now we can reach a lot more people. And we hope all you beautiful listeners continue to enjoy our content. Please leave us a review on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Right.
Tell your friends
subscribe,
about us.
Share. Tell your
enemies,
friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your mom. Tell your grandma.
Everyone.
Everybody.
Oh wait, no. I said thank you.
Yes, he's reading the notes aloud. Everyone, thank you everyone for listening. We really do appreciate this. I can't believe we've already done this 16 times. It's hard to.
And we're gonna do it 16 more.
That's right. That's all you get though. After that, we're done. Like we're deleting everything. We're taking the episodes off the air. Not really. We're gonna do this until
we want to stop.
Until we want to stop, which will probably be never. I definitely enjoy doing this. So let us know. Email us. Let us know what you want us to cover. We will cover anything that has to do with video games. Everything from VR to whatever else,
Except weird, fluffy fan art.
That's true. That is a wonderful note to end on. And as always, play on.